And how was your day today?
Very rough to say the least.
Very rough and very long. 500 miles.
Yeah, soloed the thing today. Jordan and I did the whole deal. We started off running a pretty decent pace, and pretty quick we made a mistake early on, and it cost us a lot of time. We got behind some cars that got stuck, about 10 of them. And after that, we're just on a mission to make it happen. And did a great job. We had a rollover at mile 100, got it back over pretty quickly, and just kept on a good pace.
This thing had a rollover? This held up pretty good.
Yeah, they call me Crash. It happens pretty often.
Sounds like it happens once in a while.
Yeah, a couple of times.
So, considering the rollover, complications you had, the bottleneck, so your truck held up pretty good. Did you guys have any other complications besides that?
No, I think that was about it. Yeah, the driver problems, so that's pretty standard.
Jonathan did awesome. Jonathan kicked ass.
All right, well, you know what? Let's get these guys out, pop some champagne, and fly a flag.
All right, you guys, jump out.
Where's that team at? Get over there. Come on, boys. Don't be scared.
First time for everything.
All right, we're going to get the whole team on the truck here. I don't only announce I'm a photographer, too.
Jonathan, this is your first win down here, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, we had a second place last year in 7,200, and win this time, so pretty stoked.
Congrats, guys. Hey, anybody you want to thank? Crew, family?
Absolutely. Rigid Industries, big sponsor, Falcon Tires, King Shocks, Method Race Wheels, CBM Engines, and Rancho.
Well, you know you guys build an excellent product. Obviously, you race it, you prove it, so can't take that away from you.
We took a lot of work to get this thing to where it's at. We've done tons and tons of test time on it, tons and tons of changes to everything, and I think this is a testament to what our product can do.
Outstanding, gentlemen, outstanding.
Do you have a prep guy you want to thank?
What's that?
A prep guy you want to thank?
The entire crew does a ridiculous good job. I mean, every single person did their part perfectly at the pits. We came down with a pretty good crew. Everyone knows it really well. And at the shop, they do a perfect job of getting the thing prepped. So the other part to this, we pre-ran the entire race with this truck just before, 500 miles. We were testing for the Baja 1000. So now we got 1,000 miles on it, and we made it here in first place with no issues.
That is amazing. That's not a story you hear every day.
Well, I got another story for you, a little bit better. Season opener, you know, these guys are up in Parker playing around, first race for them this season, and I think they made 6 miles before they decided to roll this thing. Am I right, guys? This is the exact same truck.
I think it was about 0.6 miles on that one, and 75 miles an hour front flip 4 times. So.
Wow.
Hey, I was trying to give you a little bit. Come on, dude. Congrats, gentlemen. You deserve it.
Yeah, congrats, gentlemen. All right, we got an unofficial first place for the Brenthal truck. I just want to thank you guys for coming out to the Baja 500. And are we going to see you at the next race, maybe?
Yeah, we do every score race, absolutely.
You know,
All
we
right,
got a night race.
maybe we can hope for a non-roll on the next race, yeah?
We're going to go for that, yeah, definitely.
All right, goals are good. All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you at the next race.
What do you guys come get that? Once again, Rental Industries getting it done.
All right, let's get this motorcycle up here. All right, we got Augie Dog from San Felipe. Now, if I heard this right, you drove 15 miles without lights.
Yes, that's right.
Tell me it was the last 15 miles.
Well, yeah, that's right. As soon as the helmet light will pop on, I'll be like totally on the throttle, and the thing will just like go off, be hot on the brakes. I'm like, oh my god, and then the light will come on. I'm like, go, go, go. I mean, I wanted to get here before 12:09.
That's right. You had a time limit. Okay, so we have a clock here. I want to point this clock out to you guys. He has been on the road for 18 hours and 20 minutes.
Wow.
Now, did you ride this solo? You Ironman this?
No, we're a team of 5 guys or 6. But anyways, we had issues. We were running second at San Matias, and the bike just started running bad, and it was fuel injection and electronic problems. And we got it to Ojos finally. Late in the afternoon, we worked on it. We say, you know what, guys, we got so much time to get there, and we did it.
You did it. Finishing the race is the most important part. Can't win it unless you finish it, and you finished it.
Thank you, everyone in Shock Racing, for getting that thing running. We got it here.
So are these the guys that helped you out? All right, you guys, thank you for getting me here. I'm sure you got plenty of sponsors you want to thank.
The sponsors, I will have the team captain. Bring him on.
We're on live TV. The camera's behind you. There you go.
Yeah, so please, Oscar, get the sponsors on. I'm exhausted.
Oh, you're probably ready for some water and a nap.
Yeah, I need a beer.
Hey, we just happen to have some beer here. It's Tecate. Hey, does everybody like Tecate?
Bike riders never quit. If the thing goes running, we'll get it there.
All right, you guys, we have another race coming up. Are we going to see you at the next race?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Peninsula Run, I'll never miss that.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for riding the Baja 500, you guys. Have a great evening, and I hope you get some sleep.
Great event, great event.
Thank you.
the winner.
All right, you guys. We got vehicle number 1630, Sammy and Kevin here. Kevin Smith. So you guys want to tell me a little bit about your race?
Sure. It was a long day. We knew it was going to be a tough day. I started, went to El Coyote at 2:25. Sammy got in there. But before there, we were the dead last car to start in our class. And I got tied up in 5 bottlenecks today and had to sit there for 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time for them to clear the trail. And that's the only problem I had all day long, was just waiting for the other cars to get unstuck so we can get through. So it was a tough day, kind of disappointing. We came here to win, and we didn't have a chance to win, which is unfortunate because we spent a lot of time trying to prepare. And when you're left with somebody else's problems on the course and not your own, it kind of makes you upset. But there's nothing we're going to do about it. We're going to continue on and look for the 1,000 in November. That's our goal. So that's our plan. That's our long-term goal, and we're here for the championship. And we're gathering points tonight, and that's about all we can do. I want to thank all of our guys that came down here. I have a tremendous crew and a lot of people that come down here and help. And we can't do this sport without friends and family and good people to chase us around. And it takes a lot of time and effort and money to come down here for everybody. And I got to thank all my people. So thank you guys very much. And I'll let Sammy talk.
I just want to thank Kevin, his family. Kevin and his family for everything they do for me. We have a great team. Like I said, today was a tough day. There's no front end on the car anymore because I hit a cow at 70 miles an hour and saw my life flash in front of my eyes and kind of hurt myself a little bit. But we'll work through it, and just was unfortunate. Never saw it coming. But thanks to my pit crew and everybody else, all my family that supports me, and Kevin's family, we really appreciate it. Thank you for all the hard work.
So is there any sponsors you guys want to thank?
Sure. All the guys on the car, Fat Performance, Mirage, Builds a Car, Sign Pros, McKinsey's, our own company, FSM, Gene, Get Performance, Jimmy Hook, who preps the car, and other than that, that's about it. But those are the great people behind us.
All right, now I don't know if you guys have a couple minutes here, but I know there were quite a few bottlenecks, and we've heard about that on the course, but nobody's really talked about the cause of those or what you guys saw. Can you tell me what you saw at some of the bottlenecks you described?
Sure. The first one was at mile 30-ish, I think. Most of the bottlenecks were either a Class 1 car or a Class 10 car. And our little 1600 car, as soon as they're cleared out of the way, we drive right up the hills. So it's a little disappointing when you have a big car and big power and big whatevers and you can't make it up a dirt hill and something with 80 horsepower can. So that's kind of my take on it. There's a lot of people out there that need to maybe change their driving style so the rest of us can have a chance to compete at the end of the day. And that's a little disappointing. I know stuff can happen on the course, and it's desert racing, and things are going to happen, but it was hill after hill after hill by big cars, basically, that were crossed up in the middle of it, either broken parts in the front end they couldn't move by hitting stuff, and they just log jammed it in multiple locations. So that happened to me 5 times in 225 miles.
I can only imagine that's got to be frustrating. Well, Score will make some improvements, I'm sure, so this doesn't happen. So, all right, thank you so much for your interview, guys. Hopefully we'll see you at the next race.
Yes, for sure. We'll be there. Thank you.
All right, guys, thanks for racing the Baja 500. Man, I feel like I've been following you guys around the last couple of days. I see you guys everywhere. All right, we got vehicle 131. George Peters and Little Babby, right? Luke Babby. Luke Bab. All right, you guys, if you guys want to get out of the vehicle, you're more than welcome to. You want to stay in the vehicle? Pretty wore out? All right, I know this has been a long race, 500 miles. Were you guys the only two in the vehicle?
No, we had a couple of guys. We had Marco Traveras and Joseph Bednar and driving it too, and Patrick Oslin. And about halfway through, after 220, they had a bunch of problems, and we're down for 3 or 4 hours. So, but other than that, the car ran great when we got it back. It hauled ass, and it's perfect, ready to go again.
Now, as a co-driver, I know you guys are a very important part of this race. So how did your equipment handle, and how did your GPS work for the race?
Good. Never had to get out of the car for our section, and the GPS was perfect all day for us. So it was awesome.
Great. Now, I know we made some last-minute changes to GPS file. Did you guys get those, and those work great?
Yeah, there's a couple little issues with the map coming back in. Stuff wasn't really well done. There's gaps in the course and stuff, but we're all good. We made it.
Well, Score will definitely improve that and fix it, I'm sure. So tell me, how'd your guys' pit crew work for you today?
They did an incredible job. We had a couple electrical issues, and I had to get different batteries and all kinds. Even though they were brand new, I had to get other ones, and starter problems and stuff like that. But these guys knocked it out. The 3-donkey crew is unbelievable, and they were there and every step of the way. It was awesome.
All right. Now, somebody made a comment to me today that made me laugh. They said, you know what, Sabrina, Baja happens. And I love that comment. And I know, these races are difficult and long, and Baja does happen. So you guys going to make it to the next race?
Absolutely.
Oh, I love to hear that. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And let's go over your sponsors. You want to thank some of your sponsors, family, friends?
Absolutely. Ultimate Arm, the best jar stabilized camera gear in the world. We make the best movies in the world. Got to thank them for sure. Method Race Wheels, Black Knight Lighting, Toyo Tires. Toyo Tires rocks it for us. Oakley Glasses, Axis Off-Road, Replay Cameras, the best small cameras in the world, and Method Race Wheels. But that should take care of it. Family, friends? I don't have any friends.
You got to have friends to race this race. So how about you, babe?
Say again? Our crew, everyone did a great job. Thanks for Marcos for coming in at the last second to drive for us in a section. All the crew guys just did awesome today. Everyone's awesome. I think my girlfriend or my fiance for putting up with all our bullshit. And that's pretty much it.
Also, we got to thank the Hotel Bahia. There's no better place to stay in Ensenada. It's center of town. They got a great parking lot with security guards, and it's awesome. Walk to everything. Hotel Bahia rules.
Thanks, you guys. All right, you guys, thanks for racing the Baja 500, and we'll see you at the 1,000. guys, this is our first Class 19 car. This is Mark Burnett. This is a very good friend of mine. And car vehicle number 1905. And I know it's been a long haul. It's unofficial first place right now. So, Mark, tell me what happened at the beginning of the race.
Well, we had a flawless race in the beginning, but when we got going, we had some problems. We had a belt break, and then we had the front end go bad 12 miles out, so I had to drive 30 miles an hour all the way back here. So it's going to be close in time. We were doing good. We were ahead by far, and all the stuff that's happened to us this last week. We had a motor blow 2 days before the Baja 500, and I just was so over it. Didn't want to even come down here. I was so tired and haven't slept for a couple days, and we're so happy to get up here on the podium and do well. I'm hoping we got first. It looks like we are, and we'll find out here shortly.
Now, I know you also had some transmission problems at the beginning of the race. Is that true?
Yeah, when the start of the race, all night long we worked on the transmission. We put a brand new motor in, and something happened with the transmission. It was clicking all day, and we were just milking it through most of the stuff, and we got lucky in the silt beds. There's a lot of people stuck out there in that, man. We made it by a lot of people. We lost our GPS too, and the silt, so we couldn't see nothing. It was pretty bad, but hey, we're here. So doing it for Monster, Can-Am, Factory UTV, all the guys out there. All the sponsors. My cousin Reed, he puts his heart and soul in the thing, and he's so dedicated out there. And our guy Jose got the wiring done of the alternator, and just everybody. It was a big team effort, and it was just awesome to be up here.
Well, sounds good. It looks like you have a couple broken things on your car, but it's not too bad. So, any other sponsors you want to thank?
Tires, I would say General, but that's what I normally run. But this time I ran ITP, and I'm going to say this for ITP's sake. I did not get one flat all day long. So ITP tires, I'm giving them thumbs up. Best tire I've ever ran. And my other sponsors let me run them right now, so it's okay.
Well, Mark, it's really good to see you at this race. I know you had to replace a motor, too, before you got here. It's been a difficult road, no sleep, a long haul, and you made it. And unofficially first place. I can't tell you how amazing that is.
Thanks a lot. I want to thank Roger for putting on a great course. It was pretty difficult out there. But I did get to hit a Class 1, a couple Class 8s, some 5s. And these guys will be coming up here probably pissed off at me. But, hey, you know what? If some UTV can hit some freaking Class 5 or 8 or something like that, they better learn how to drive.
I agree. Rubbin's racing.
It is racing. That's it. I had a little sticker. It says, Polaris nerfing is not a crime. So, just so that Polaris people know who won today, it's Can-Am. Number 1, hopefully, all right? All right?
Let's hope Can-Am takes the first place. All right, you guys, we got Mark Burnett with 1905, unofficial first place. We're going to, hey, Mark, do you want to get out of the car? We have a bottle of champagne for you, checker flag. guys, we got vehicle number 1636. This is in Pudio, right? Papas and beer. Hey, let's hear it for Papas and beer. These guys throw one hell of a party, I heard. All right, I just heard from Papa and Pudio. Get over here, Papa. Come here.
Todo en español aquí.
So I heard you ran into about 6 bottlenecks. It's been a pretty crazy race for you. Why don't you tell me about it?
Yeah, I mean, Christian Salaya started it. There was a bunch of bottlenecks and got backed up, but managed to get back into a good spot and finish strong.
Yeah, you did finish strong. So I know there were some complications out there. How'd you guys do in the silt bed?
It was pretty good. It wasn't my section, but it was pretty good. We got through them.
So is your other driver here? Come on over here. You're part of this crew too? All right. So tell me about your part of the section. Tell me about the silt bed today.
The silt beds was a lot of big trucks getting stuck out there. So it was hard seeing the dust and trying to find a clean way out of there. And through mics, we had to wait in line at least like 3 times. So that was pretty bad.
Yeah, I heard that bottleneck was pretty tough to get around. We watched you guys on the spot tractor, and I was shocked. It just looked like big traffic jam for a while there.
Yeah, I mean, every time we had to wait, it'd probably be like a good 20 minutes at least. So that definitely hurt us on the race.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to wait around while you're racing. So, hey, I'm sure you guys got some sponsors you guys want to thank?
Yeah, first of all, Clínica La Familia, Papas and Beer, Method, Mastercraft, everyone that helped us out. Thank you.
Awesome. Is there any family members, anyone else you want to thank, like your pit crew?
Yeah, of course, everyone from the pit, Dr. Salaya, Luli, my mom, my dad, and all the chases.
Hey, you guys, as a family, how'd these guys do? They do good? All right. I like it. All right, you guys, we're going to get these cars moving forward so you guys can go have a beer. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, you guys, thanks for racing. All right, you guys, let's hear it one more time for the Papas and Beers, guys. Thank you so much for coming, guys. right, you guys, we got truck number 841, Taylor Mills and Mike Meeks. Is that right? All right, we're going to talk to Taylor first. Taylor, which leg of the race did you, which leg of the track did you race?
I raced the start to about 270, 275. It was long, it was grueling, a lot of silt, a lot of log jams, but a lot of fun as well. Roger's really stepping his game up on being competitive, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Score's trying to take it to the next level. And it's been an interesting thing to watch. I've seen the race my whole life, and it's amazing how much more Score does now. So what did you think of the GPS file, and how'd that work for you?
Say that again, the
GPS file.
The what?
There were changes.
Oh. Yeah, the changes to the GPS file, I mean, a lot of this was single track, so it is what it is. You just, follow the line. By the time we got there, it was burnt in by the trophy trucks, the unlimited class ones. So we just followed the lane and kind of hung tough.
Good. That's definitely what you got to do. All right, we're going over to Meeks here. Meeks, which leg of the race did you run? I'm assuming the later part of it?
Yeah, I ran the last leg after Taylor brought it to me at mile marker 270 and brought me a good truck, and we ran good, and it's awesome to drive for these guys, and got to thank God for the many blessings that he's given us and given this team. We have got the best team, the best guys, and the best equipment, and we're going to be up here all the time, finishing on the podium.
Oh, that's good to hear. Now, we're looking at an unofficial second. I don't know if anybody's told you that yet.
Awesome. Awesome. We just got to keep staying with it. That's why I said we're on the podium.
Yep, you got to stay with it.
The guys that prep these trucks, Kent Croker, Timmy, Tran, Bart, Alan Roach at Baja Designs, General Tire, these guys all have helped us get where we are. And right now we've got second at San Felipe, second at IV 250, and now second here. So it puts us well ahead in championships points, and we're stoked about it.
Absolutely. Those points are really important, and it's good to see you guys back at every race. Is there any pit crew that you want to thank? Any family members?
Yeah, I've got my wife and kid at home. They're always really supportive, want us to come out and race. They really stand behind us. My dad and his wife really stand behind us, very supportive. We got the guys here from Texas that come with us, our friends and family. We've got Sean, does all of our media, Tom Lay, Baja Mike over at Off-Road Warehouse, putting it down. But these guys all just do a really good job. Josh Huff, my navigator, and Mike Kerr, the crew chief. He doesn't look very happy, but I know he is.
Well, he's got to be happy with a second. That's a pretty good feat. So you guys are in it for the points, so we're going to see you at the 1,000, yeah?
Yeah, you'll definitely see us at the 1,000 and whatever race y'all put together in September for sure.
All right. Rumor has it right now it's going to be Imperial Valley, but you never know, so.
Awesome. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome, you guys. Thank you for racing the Baja 500. All right, you guys, we got 1913. This guy's name is Brandon. Brandon, what's your last name?
Sims.
Brandon Sims. And?
Jacob Carver.
All right, guys. Now, according to my records, and that's basically me standing here and interviewing everyone, you guys are unofficially second place.
That sounds pretty good to me.
That sounds pretty good to me. Did you guys already get your medals? All right. Now, I know you guys are in a UTV, so passing is always a little bit challenging, but by the looks of it, it sounds like you guys did quite a bit of that today.
Yeah, we definitely started in the back of our class, and we had to work our way through the field, and we definitely ran into a lot of traffic jams out there where we had to tow the bigger trucks out of our way because they were stuck in the silt. So there'd be times where we'd be sitting there for 10, 15, 30 minutes sometimes, and sometimes we could squeeze by them, but it was bad out there.
So I was told that these UTVs go through the silt better than anything.
Oh, I think so, by far. We were passing everybody in the silt. There was not one time where we even came close to getting stuck in the silt. It's just everybody else in front of us that was stuck.
So do you think this UTV has had a pretty big advantage over the other cars at this race?
Oh, I think so, by far. I mean, I don't think, for what these are, I think they're by far one of the best machines out here. We passed a lot of big cars out there that should be faster, but we made it happen.
So during those bottlenecks, you said you pulled out the trophy trucks?
We were pulling out a lot of the Class 8 trucks. I don't know if we had, there was a lot of trophy trucks in the way, but we were able to go around them. But yeah, there was some trophy lights or whatever they call them, and yeah, we'd tow them out.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. These things seem to surprise me every time. Every time I'm around one or drive one or in one, they always surprise me.
Yeah, they surprise me too, believe me. Every time I'm out there, I'm surprised.
So do you want to thank your sponsors?
Yes, I do. I'd like to thank Northern Arizona Auto and Off-Road. That's where I maintain, prep the car, build the car. I've got Lone Star Racing suspension that was flawless. The Fox shocks soaked up everything out there. Factory UTV for covering the bottom of my car and protecting it. Rugged radios, rigid lights. Everybody out there, just my friends and family. And you know what? I didn't have one tire issue or rim issue. I didn't get out of the car once. The tires were flawless and the rims were also. So, yeah, ITP tires and wheels are definitely the tires that got me to the end. And the lights to get there were rigid, so we had a great time.
Yeah, we had the guy from Rigid up here for a while with us. He was announcing too, so I have to thank him too. So, any other complications at the race?
Mainly just towing people out of the way and all the traffic jams because we started in the back. There was a lot of traffic jams. Other than that, we had to stop once and bang out the air filter because it wouldn't go anymore from the silt. Yeah, so we stopped once because it just wouldn't go, and the air filter weighed like 10 pounds, and we tapped it out until we could go. So, and then we changed air filter at the next pit, but yeah, that was one issue. But other than that, it was flawless.
Now, was this your pit crew that was with you today?
What's that?
Was this your pit crew that was with you today?
Yeah, this is my whole pit crew here. They took care of me all day long, no problems. They filled me fast and took care of me.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much. Now, I'm assuming you're in the points race. If you're number 2, are we going to see you at the next race?
I'm not sure yet. This is my first Baja race, so we're not sure what's going on after this. We'll have to play it by ear.
Wow, first Baja race. I like to hear that. Well, and Ironman. So we're going to talk to our co-driver for a second here. They're telling me I got to come talk to the co-driver. What's your name? All right, Jake. So navigation's a huge part of this race. So let me know how it went for you today.
It went pretty good. You know, just the biggest issue, I guess, was all the traffic jams. You know, all the other cars that are two-wheel drive, they don't really have a chance in the silt, and we just go straight through it. So, kind of sucks to be stuck behind someone when you can't get around them. But we got through it. So.
Well, that's good to hear. Is there anyone you want to thank? Anybody back at home you want to thank?
Yeah, I mean, everyone that he just thanked. There's a million people. All my friends and family as well. So, you know, everyone. Yeah, team ball droppers. That's these guys.
Well, it's good to see that you guys' spirits are really high after that race. And unofficial second for vehicle 1913, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out for the Baja 500, and congratulations, all right? Let's hear it for these guys. we got vehicle number 1350, Steve Convincent and Ryan. So it's been a long race. You guys have been out there for quite a few hours. So how did these sill beds treat you? I heard there were some log jams, apparently. There was some traffic jams. You guys ran into a lot of issues. So tell me about your race.
Well, I think you about summed it up. There was traffic jams, there was log jams, there was car jams, there was truck jams, and there was booby traps, all the fun stuff. It was a great race. Oh, you know, they're just big or medium-sized hills that you know, they want you to jump over, and so we oblige them and pound through them. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it's kind of fun. So yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm glad there wasn't too much fog for the finish, because that gets a little technical, going back and forth all the time. But it was a great race. It was a great race. It was tough. It was tough. So I want to thank all my partners that drove the first part of the race, and it's like we have company behind us, huh? So anyway, it was very good.
So so we got a medal here for you too. Got a medal for you, finishing medal. All right, you guys. Is there any sponsors you want to thank?
King Shocks is a biggie on our list. Dugan Race Motors, Rancho Drivetrain.
All right, you guys. Baja Designs. We want to thank Baja Designs, right? All right, you guys. I don't know if you're in the points race here at Score. Are we going to see you for the 1,000?
Oh yes, we'll be here.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you for racing the Baja 500, and we'll see you guys at the 1,000. You're welcome. All right, we got car 511, Wendy Belk. Wendy, I know this has been a long road. You're rubbing your eyes. I'm sure that silt or part of this track got to you. So tell me about your day today.
we had the race started by my brother Mike Belk, who did the first 170 miles. Then next we had Dave Bonner with the middle section. We had a few issues with oil leaking, but other than that was, I don't know, pretty smooth.
So the car held together pretty good?
Yeah, the car was car. Massive oil leak. Is that what's happening? I don't know, dude. I just need to go to the bathroom. Like.
All right, well, we're going to let you jump off here, but any sponsors you want to thank?
CarTech. Any others? BFG, for sure. No flat tires, and that's the highlight of my day.
All right, sweetie, I'm going to let you run to the bathroom. Thank you for racing the 500. Do you want us to push you down the ramp? All right, we got John Bowers and John Cantrell for car 1066. It's been a long day, boys. So how'd you do out there?
It was a lot of fun. We had the fast section. The other boys had the slow section, but we all did good.
So did the boys give you a pretty good head start today?
They were doing great. Then there was some issues, and then it wasn't so great. But it all worked out pretty well. We'll see where we finished, and we'll be happy where we're at.
So how did the vehicle hold up today?
It was great. I don't think we had one flat. We had a little bit of engine malfunction for, I don't know, maybe 100 yards, and only got stuck. Well, we only got stuck once. So, yeah, it ran like a charm. It was absolutely perfect.
So you probably have a couple people to thank for this marvelous vehicle. Some sponsors you want to thank?
Transfer Case Express, Boztech, Schaefer's Off-Road, the owner. Yeah, anybody that's contributed any time and labor to our effort. Big thanks go out to you.
Yeah, it takes a village to make this happen, doesn't it?
Absolutely does.
All right, so is there anything else? Anyone else you want to thank? Family, friends?
No, not really.
All right, you guys. Hopefully we'll see you at the 1,000. Am I going to see you at the 1,000?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's what I like to hear. All right, you guys, thank you for racing the 500. Okay, so we got vehicle number 1029. This is Scott. Scott, you rode the second leg of the race, I'm assuming. How many drivers do we have? 2 drivers? 2 drivers. You rode the second leg of the race. We got the driver that rode the first leg of the race over here. I guess he has a sore throat. He doesn't want to talk. So it's up to you, and apparently you can talk. So tell me a little about when you jumped in the car and take it from there.
Well, we jumped in the car, and there was a few little issues with the car when we jumped in. We got in. We just tried to fix them, couldn't, just kept on going. Lost the GPS, had sparks flying out the front when we lost lights. You name it, stuff went wrong, and we just kept on going. Tried to, a couple of times guys were talking, hey, we're going to pull it in, maybe half an hour. Nah, we're going to go. We just kept on going. Went for it and finished it. Good times. Couldn't have done it without all these guys. Tom, thank you very much. Dreamscapes, Landscape, Flatiron, the guy who just got me soaking wet, Roland, and all these guys helped out. It's been a couple of years since I got up on this thing with my dad, Bill, here. We got up, finished the 500 maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and sat here and had a little moment with my dad, and I'm glad he's here to share it with me. And I got Rodney here that helped me get me all the way back. Good times. Thanks again, Tom. Dreamscape Landscape.
Well, co-drivers are a very important part of the race. They not only navigate, but they definitely give you a peace of mind and convince you to go further. So is this your dad right here? You mind if we bring him over for a second? So how many years have you raced Baja, Dad?
I've been coming down here about 15 years and raced about 5 of them, and haven't had too many finishes, so this is kind of sweet for us.
This is definitely bittersweet. It's definitely a good thing when you finish. So anybody you want to thank? Sponsors?
Yeah, definitely. Dreamscape Landscape, Flatiron Construction, Quickcrete, my dad, Tom, just a bunch of big people out there made this happen, and we're just happy to be across the finish line. Hunter Sprinklers, yeah, Troy, woo!
Well, it takes a village, and it looks like you got a pretty good village here that takes good care of you.
We got a great group here, and they always help us get us through. Thanks, guys. Yeah! Woohoo!
All right, so are you in it for the next race? The Baja 1000's coming up.
I don't know. Turn around and look at the guy behind you. We're going to go. We're going to give it everything we got, and hopefully we'll see you in November.
That would be awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for racing the Baja 500, and we hope to see you at the 1000.
Thank you to Score for putting on another great race. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, you guys. All right, now we got vehicle 1074. We got Ryan Lineker driving the last leg of the race here. So, Ryan, how was your day today?
It was great, absolutely fabulous. So first score race, first finish, so very happy.
I hear this is a pretty awesome first finish for both of you. Is that true?
Absolutely. So hand built the car in our garage, and a lot of help from our buddies here. Ken did all our logistics, and LEC Fab over there doing all the important welds. So it's been great. So thanks for Checkers Pit support. They were awesome, and everybody on my team. We got a great team, so just happy to be here.
Well, this is a pretty neat vehicle. You built it in your car or in your garage.
Well, we had to get a bigger garage, but yeah.
Is this a garage attached to a house?
No, it's actually attached to a business. So Century 21 Elite. So my business, I moved it so there was a garage on the back. So nice warehouse.
Well, that's good to hear. And you guys built this together, right?
Yes, a lot of help from these guys all around us. So Kevin and Justin, my co-driver here, thank you for just keeping me slow through everything. So
now, did you co-drive both drivers?
yeah, so Derek started it, and then Kai is his co-driver. So Kai Quorum. So
awesome. Any complications during the way?
No, lost a sway bar, and then the rear left shock's a little tweaked. So I was leaning left, shoulder lean.
So how do you feel about your first win?
It feels great, man. I can't believe it. It's just it's such a dream come true to be down here and to actually finish this race, and everybody that came out, the Ahern brothers, the Corums, like Ryan said, Drew, Jeff, everybody just couldn't think enough.
All right, do you want to thank some family back at home or some sponsors?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife Sarah, my my little boy and my little girl, and Ryan's wife Erin, and their 2 kids. So they support us in this. So yeah.
Yeah, you definitely got to throw a thanks out to the wives, right?
Yes, thank you, my honey Erin, and my 2 kids, Garrett and Julia. So thank you for letting me go away on Wednesdays and Sunday nights.
That's true. Like I said, it takes a village to make this happen. Sounds like you got a good support system. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for racing the 500. Are we going to see you at the 1,000? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Get some sleep. we got vehicle number 810. We're trying to find out what his official place or unofficial place is. Right now we are assuming that he's in the top 3, but we're not sure yet. We're checking with timing. So we have a translator right now that's taking care of this. Ask him how his race was today.
Es una carrera muy bonita, la primera vez que competemos y pues es un orgullo de haber llegado en este lugar, no sé qué lugar haya sido, pero estoy contento. Sí, había poco. Sí, sí.
So a little bit of difficulties, but it was tough to get here. We're going to ask him if this was his first race.
Sí, primera carrera. Sí.
This was his first race, first Baja race? See? Well, congratulations. Most people don't finish their first Baja race. Sammy Melling. All right, we got Sammy Melling in truck 810, the driver here. Of the Punta Colonek. Okay. Well, congratulations. That's definitely a feat. We're going to try and get you an unofficial time here, do best we can, and we'll let you know. And thank you for racing the Baja 500. Congratulations.
San Felipe, tener una pista difícil. It's always a pleasure to be in Mexico, especially in the desert running cars.
Earliest course I've ever seen. Been racing in California, Nevada, and Arizona. But yeah, this place is wild.
And it's going to be a great race. It's going to be a tough race, which is what it should be. And we'll see who's going to be the winner. San Felipe is a great little fishing town. I love hanging out here. Food down here is great. The fans down here are insane. I just love being down here.
All right, we got vehicle number 1696 here. Geraldo Uribe. All right, Geraldo, today was pretty lengthy, I'm sure, kind of crazy. You guys are out here for what, 16 hours now? Well, tell me about your ride today.
Well, it was a really great ride. We had a lot of fun. Car performed really good. We just broke the front torsion lease at about probably 150 miles back. So we have to run on basically barely no suspension. But we enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. Francisco here let me drive his car for the last little bit because he got hurt on his hand, so I had to help him. And so I just thankful that we are in the finish line. And I want to thank all the family, fans, everybody that's here helping us. You know, thank you very much for being here.
Well, I just want to give thanks to all my brother that he really helped us on through the Coyote section. And wow, this is our second time in Baja, and we make it to the finish line. So that means we did a pretty good job, even though we had suspension problem. But we did it last year, and we did it this year. So Baja didn't beat us; we beat Baja.
Thank you very much.
Wow, obviously King Chucks, and Montes Transmissions and Motors from here in Ensenada. That's it.
We don't have any tire sponsors. We're looking for some. If anybody wants to sponsor us for tires, you know, the team, definitely. Roca team, you know, my wife, Claudia, Ruth, Samantha, Axel, Chuy, Eduardo, everybody else, Angel, Quito, you know, Roca girls. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys, and we hope to see you at the next race. vehicle number 1049. All right, you guys, it's been a long day. Welcome to the finish line. Welcome back to Ensenada. You got a little silt on your face. So I'm going to assume you've been out there all day.
Well, I drove second, but yeah, we had a great second half of the run, and from Ojos in, we got stuck 3 times because we don't have any reverse. So, Ty Godey started the race. He drove the first 220 miles, and he had his hands full too with all the silt out there. But our sponsor, Gus Camacho Auto Group out of Lancaster, he's a driving force behind this. He rode with Ty at the beginning, and everybody had a real good day. You know, we got here anyway.
Well, I'm glad you guys made it. Let's talk to the guy that rode the first leg of the race. So is there any sponsors you want to thank up here?
Camacho Auto Sales, King of Credit, DC Designs, BF Goodrich. Without the tires, we would have never made it through all the bottlenecks, one after another. To thank my partner, Jim Greenway, and Steve Hex. He did a great job riding.
Very good. And your name is?
Ty Godey.
Ty Godey. All right, Ty. So do you guys have any complications with the car?
Some computer problems, but mainly stuck Class 1 cars was our problem. Yeah, we didn't get stuck at all, but we had to wait for all these bozos to get out of the way.
That's what I've heard. There's a pretty good wait. Bottlenecks are no fun. When you have to wait racing, it's not a good thing.
We had to push a 16 car out of the way that tried to cut us off, and we sent him down the mountain.
Man, that's not good. Well, thank you guys for coming out for the Baja 500. And we'll see you guys in November. I like to hear that. All right, you guys. Thanks so much. All right, guys, we have vehicle number 37, Thomas Carrera. Hi, Thomas. We have a couple medals for you. I don't know where your other driver is. There he is. Now, was it just the two of you guys driving this vehicle all day?
It was. It was a long day. Yep.
So did you switch off driving?
Nope, I drove the whole way, and he just kept me out of trouble.
You Iron Man did. Got a little support on the side here, I see. So it looks like you're missing a hood.
Yeah, that was just an option. We didn't hit a tree or anything.
So we smacked a tree, huh?
A little bit, yes.
Any other complications along the way?
We lost a rear end, and it took a little while to get it back up, but we got back up and going. Good crew of guys helped me out.
Sounds good. Is this your pit crew right here?
Yes, it is.
Well, it looks like you got plenty of support. How'd your pit crew do for you today?
They did great. They all worked really hard, and we appreciate their help.
Sounds good. It takes a lot of people to make this happen, doesn't it?
It sure does.
All right. Oh, so somebody just told me it might be your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday from Dirt Live and Score.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for racing the Baja 500, guys.
much involved with off-road racing for quite some time. We like coming down here, especially in Mexico, and getting out there in the desert and having a good time.
You know, my goal is just to get to race mile 300 with a clean run, and then we're going to push from there.
My passion for off-road racing has kept my spirits up, and I'm looking forward to competing tomorrow, win, lose, or draw.
All right, we got car number
The Baja
1908,
1000 is
Justin
like the
Lambert.
ultimate passion and
Justin
ultimate
Lambert, I know
nightmare
you've
all
been
rolled
out there
into
for
one.
probably, what, 16 hours now?
No clue.
Do you want to know what time it is? It's 2:30 a.m.
2:30 is not too bad.
Well, you've been out there a long time. I know you guys had some bottleneck issues, some log problems. Tell me about your day.
Yeah, the day was going pretty good. Started at basically second to last car off the line. Made our way to sixth place by like 30 miles in, and then hit this bottleneck, and it just killed everything. Killed the momentum. Got going back again. All we lost all day was one axle. We just drove in on the same wheels and tires that we started on today.
So it was a couple complications with the car. How'd you guys rectify that?
And, you know, we just changed one axle, and other than that, the car held up great. Man, if it wasn't for those bottlenecks, I think we'd have been here a couple hours ago.
I agree with you. That's been a big problem with every single racer that's come up here before you. So I can imagine how much of an issue that is. So I'm sure you got some sponsors you want to thank, some friends and family.
Yeah, absolutely. Cognito Motorsports. Also like to thank Polaris Racing, Polaris Razor. Wouldn't be here without them for sure. Fox Racing Shocks, Method Race Wheels, ITB Tires and Wheels. Also want to thank Sparks Racing Products for building me the motor that we've got here. Lasted all day long, good and strong. Rigid Industries Lighting. We use those things for about the last 6 hours. Yeah, thanks to everybody.
Well, sounds good. Now, I don't know you guys, if you're in the points race, are you guys going to come back for the Baja 1000?
We're not in the points race, but the top to tip Baja 1000's on my bucket list, so I think we're going to try and come back.
Oh, we're going to nail out a bucket list. I like it. I like it. All right, you guys, well, I got a couple medals for you. One for you and your co-driver there. All right, you guys, I thank you so much for racing the Baja 500, and I hope you knock one off your bucket list and see you at the 1000. All right, you guys, talk to you soon. Welcome back to Ensenada, guys. All right, you've been out there a long time. So, how did today's course treat you? It doesn't go through the net. You gotta let me in the side here.
Gran carrera, muy cansada, muy larga, pero muy bonita, como todas las bajas. Estamos aquí participando y creo que ganando el primer lugar. Muchas gracias a todo mi equipo.
All right, Carlos, you want to come translate? All right, you guys, I got a couple medals here for you. Is there any sponsors that you want to thank?
Gracias a Organización Adonal Martínez, a Morquecho Ochoa y a Roberto Romo y a todos sus equipos. Muchas gracias.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for racing the Baja 500. We hope to see you at the next race.
think we did really good, and I'm pretty happy with our performance.
Well, most people that race a Baja race on their first time don't finish, so that's definitely a feat in itself.
Absolutely. I want to thank my co-driver, Craig. It's his first time co-driving, and he did a phenomenal job. I'm just out of words. What time is it? It's lovely late.
So they provided us with this beautiful clock tower behind us, and right now it is 2:40.
That's about what time we thought, between 2 and 3, and here we are. You know, we spent some time down, about 30 minutes on the side of the course, so we did great. We did as expected. We knew we would do well. We did. We're here to play. We'll be back.
I like it. We'll see you guys for the Baja 1000.
Oh, definitely. We'll be here.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks for racing the Baja 500, and we'll see you at the Baja 1000. All right, we got Mike Palmer and Spencer Steele here in truck number 57. So you guys have been out there for, let me do the math here, 16 hours, 17 hours almost now? That's a long time and a long race. So I'm sure you had a couple complications along the way. So let me know how your day was.
Well, started out pretty good. We had good run all the way to the silt north of Vicente Guerrero. And then it got long. So we spent some time digging, and it wasn't terrible, but we did spend 4 hours digging, so.
4 hours digging is not very fun. Oh, that's got to be tough. Well, maybe next time for Silt, we'll have a different plan, yeah?
Yeah, a little more throttle for sure.
That's all right, that's all right. So now, did you drive the second tier of the race?
Yes, I did.
And how did the second tier go?
It went really good till the rear end broke.
Oh, so we had a rear end issue. So tell me about the rear end issue.
Well, it's a mess. it's a big mess. But we got it going, and we made it. Wonderful.
Is your pit crew here with you?
They're all around. This is our boys right here.
Woo! All right. Well, let's give a hand for the pit crew putting the truck back together. That's awesome, getting you back on the road.
Yeah, thanks. And I want to thank Mike for the opportunity. Nice job, Mike. This is a heck of a truck.
All right, Mike, I'm sure that you have lots of people that helped you get to this point. So tell me about your sponsors, family, friends. You want to thank any of those guys?
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks for giving me the chance. Family, friends, for sure. Without friends, we wouldn't be here. Without my family, I wouldn't be here. Without Spencer, JT, and Fish, we would have, we did good. So Nemesis, Campbell's, Singers, Red. Yeah. Yeah, Pat, KC, BFG, everybody's been huge. We had one flat, and it was in a huge silt pocket, so the BFGs were awesome.
That seems to be a common problem. I've heard that from 3 people so far standing up here. So getting a flat in the silt.
Yeah, you can't see them, you know, and they just sneak up on you. And thanks to Score for putting this on. Thanks for all the Mexican people for letting us come play in their country and letting us hot rod through their front yards and being excited about it. In the States, we'd be in trouble.
I agree. It's an amazing experience to be able to do this here.
Yep, without a doubt.
All right, you guys. Anybody else you'd like to thank at home?
Yep. Mom. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
How about your truck driver over there?
Oh, he's probably got lots to say.
Hey, don't talk trash. Hey, this is JT Taylor. I want to say thank you to Mike Palmer and Spencer Steele, all the crew at Palmer Racing. You guys, unbelievable. Did a great job. Set up great pits. Did a great job. BFG tires held up all day. No flats. Thank you very much. So, Sabrina, thank you very much for doing a great interview and for staying out here late. So, thank you.
All right, you guys, Truck 57, thank you so much for showing up on the podium, and welcome back to Ensenada. We'll see you at the 1,000. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys. All right, we got truck 844, Lado Lacuna from Mexicali. So this has been a crazy long day. How was your day, sweetie?
It was a pretty long day. We got a couple of issues. We got stuck on the like about 45, and we lost an hour and 30 minutes. And I mean, it's that time we lost right there. And there's no way to, like, you know, like run. I mean, we tried to run fast, but we started having like one issue, one after the other. So it was a pretty long day, and we got stuck behind all the limited classes. So we was on all the bottlenecks, and the course was pretty tough. I would say it's probably one of the toughest courses I've ever done in my life.
So do you have any complications with the vehicle?
Yeah, I got like a couple flats, rear rotor broke down, and the engine is not doing really good right now, so, but at least we finished.
So definitely some time for the improvements before the 1,000.
Oh yeah, because we're going to be back for sure.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Now, I know it took a lot of time and people for you to get this far. Do you guys want to thank anybody?
Oh yeah, I want to thank all my family, all the people here in front of the truck that just helped me out all the race. They didn't even care about what time it's in. They're all still here. And I want to thank all my sponsors, such as Geyser Brothers, BF Goodrich, King Chucks, and RPM Off-Road for all the great equipment that they put in this truck together.
All right, and your co-driver over here, what's his name?
Connor Jackson. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Connor. Thanks for navigating for me. We all did the whole race, so it was a pretty long day. So thanks, Connor, and thanks all the people in front of the truck. Just did this because all the help that they got and all whatever they give us.
All right, sounds good. All right, you guys, thank you so much for racing the Baja 500. I have a couple of finishing medals here for you guys. And we'll see you at the award ceremony and hope to see you at the Baja 1000. All right, we got UTV number 1932. Jason Spiess, right? Yep. All right, you got a Bud Light in your hand. You can crack it. It's okay. We're on live TV. I don't think anybody's going to care if you crack a Bud Light. So today's been a long day. You guys been out there for 16 hours. It's been a tough race. So tell me about some of the challenges you faced out there.
There were some silts, some ruts, obviously. We had a few problems with some throttle, and we actually drove in on front-wheel drive. So this last 30, 40 miles has been a little tough with front-wheel drive. So
Very tough, I can imagine. So do you guys have a pit crew with you, and how did they take care of your complications today?
yeah, actually, the Jacket X pit crew is best you can have. These guys are awesome. They were there on time every day. They got us up and running, and they're great.
You know, I watched this UTV class develop, and it seems like it's getting to be a very competitive class, and it's interesting to watch. And I saw that the UTVs had a huge advantage to the silt today. Did you guys notice that advantage?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Being lighter weight and four-wheel drive, we go right over some of that real nasty deep ruts with the silt. So, yeah, four-wheel drive, definitely an advantage.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. So I know it took you a lot to get here. Do you guys want to thank any sponsors, family, friends?
Yeah, I want to thank Jagged X. I want to thank Polaris. I want to thank my buddy Joey D here. He did an awesome job as co-pilot. I want to thank UTV Underground, Mountain State Contracting, Walker Evans Shocks. What else am I missing? That's all I can think of.
All right, you guys got some family at home you want to say hello to?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my wife, Katie, and my daughter, Cheyenne.
All right, and how about you? Anybody you want to thank and say hi to?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody at Polaris for giving me the opportunity to get in the car for the first time. And, of course, our whole crew, UTV Underground, Mad Media, Jagged X Racing, awesome team, and look forward to the Baja 1000.
Awesome, you guys. It's good to see that. Well, welcome. I'm unofficially, I think you guys are third or fourth. I'm not really sure on that effect, so you're in the top 5. That's not bad. So we got a couple of finishing medals for you guys. And I want to thank you from Score and Dirt Live for racing the Baja 500, and we'll see you guys at the 1000. Good luck to you. All right, we got truck number 39, Chas Dana. Chas, you've been on the road a long time. We got a couple of finishing medals here for you. I know there was some complications, some bottlenecks out there. Do you want to tell me about your day?
Yeah, I didn't have to go through any of that. Ron Witten drove to 3:15, and I got in, so I just had the dust from all the smaller stuff. But we had a clean run since I got in. They had a jack come off, and it welded to the batteries and messed all the electrical up, so it's kind of...
So you guys had quite a few mechanical problems?
just the one.
Just that one problem? And that kept you guys behind a little bit?
Yeah, we had to go get him in the pre-runner this morning to go take him a battery and get it running again. And then they got stuck behind all the slower stuff, you know, so that makes it hard to get. They get stuck and bottlenecked. I guess they got stuck in a few bottlenecks. And
oh, wow, that's crazy. So I'm guessing your pit crew handled it pretty quickly, considering.
oh, yeah, they always do. We have a great pit crew. We love the guys. Like to thank them.
Yeah, I noticed you have a pretty big support system around this truck. Do you want to thank any of these guys?
I want to thank all of them.
And I'm sure your sponsors helped you along the way, too. Do you want to give them a thanks?
Yeah, Ron Witten, my grandpa right there. That's my sponsor.
All right, how about we give a big warm welcome to Ron Witten. This is your godfather or grandfather? Wow, grandfather and grandson. How old are you? Wow, 27. And you are?
I'm 70.
27 and 70. That's a pretty neat thing. So how many years have you been racing Baja?
Oh, quite a few years. This is, I drove the first 320 miles. He finished it off. And we had some, jack fell on our battery and fried both our batteries. And we had to get, that's what killed us. And we got behind all the slow stuff. And then we got several times roadblocks, you know. And
well, it's got to be pretty exciting to watch your grandson race.
yeah, he's done a good job. We did, at the 1,000, you know, he raced 500 and I raced 500.
So am I going to see you guys at the 1,000?
I hope so.
I hope so, too. All right, you guys, any sponsors, friends, family you'd like to thank, too?
Yeah, I want to thank all of our team and everybody who supports us. You know, they have a great group of guys, so I'm very fortunate that everybody wants to come help me. And so, and thank Chaz because he prepped the trucks and get everything ready.
Yeah, that's a big deal. All right.
Alan, our co-driver, he did a great job.
All right. Hey, Alan, can we get a quick interview over here from you? I know there's some people that you probably want to thank over the mic. Can I hand you the mic?
I'd like to thank Ron Witten and Chaz Dana for giving me this opportunity to go 500 miles in this passenger seat. My crew for everything they did. They were everywhere they needed to be all day long. If we needed them, they were there. It was a great run. I had a great time. Thanks, Baja.
He's a pro. I can see why you have this team with you. It's really awesome. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for racing the Baja 500. I'll see you guys at the 1,000, all right? right, we got UTV, number 1921. Nick Nelson. Nick Nelson, today's been a long day for you, I'm sure. So why don't you tell me about your race?
We had a good time. It just, I think we got hung up behind a couple pileups in the morning, and then it just escalated from there. Where Jamie spent like 2.5 extra hours waiting for people through the course where everybody was bottlenecked up. But other than that, the car was perfect all day. It was a great time. The course was fun and fast too.
Yeah, other than the pileups, the course was pretty fast.
Yeah, it was really fast. There's, certain areas that were super rocky and silty, but really fast compared to most of the other courses down here.
So we have one of our course workers up here with us, or our course markers. So how was the course marked for you?
I was marked pretty good. Never had any issues with that. It was probably better today than it was pre-running, I think.
Yeah, we made quite a few improvements to it after pre-running. The guys were out there working late. What else? Did you have a pit crew with you?
Yeah, we had all these guys out here. My wife, Paulina, Diana, Dan was in the car earlier, Kalani, Rudy, Frank, Jamie, everybody put together, did a good time.
Who was your other co-driver here? Is this guy right here? No? Come on over here. Jamie Kirkpatrick. You got a fun name. All right, so you ran the first leg of the race?
Yeah, to San Matias from the start.
All right, and how did your leg go?
It was super rough, silty, tore up. We got caught up in a lot of jams.
Yeah, I saw that there was a bunch of bottlenecks there that caused a lot of problems. We were watching you guys on the spot trackers, and it seemed to be a big issue. I heard these UTVs just hauled ass through the silt, though.
Yeah, they get through the silt good. The four-wheel drive's a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Well, is there anyone you guys want to thank? I know you got lots of sponsors on this vehicle.
Yeah, Tire Blocks, Pro Armor, Texera, Quadtech, JRI Shocks, and everybody that helped us pit and put it together.
Any family and friends that you want to thank?
Yeah, my family, my dad co-drove with me, and my wife and kids for letting me come down here and do this.
Absolutely. It's important to have a supportive family during this race. How about you? Any friends, family you'd like to thank? Sponsors?
Yeah, just my wife for coming down, and Jamie for having us, and his dad. Everybody that came out with Frank too. It was a great time. All my buddies that came and helped out, and we always seem to be down here.
All right, and how about your co-driver? Is there anyone you'd like to thank? Sponsors?
Viejo Sweeping Service, my wife, my brother-in-law, Nikki, my buddy, and everybody else. Thank you. And you.
Oh, thank you. All right, you guys. Again, we have car 1921 coming in here late at night. I just want to thank you guys for racing the Baja 500. Will we see you at the 1,000 or the next Baja race?
Yeah, we never seem to miss one.
Well, that's what I like to hear. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming up, and we'll see you at the 1,000. right, we got car 1600 here. Can I do an interview with you? You want to translate? You guys have two drivers? Two drivers? Here's your medals. You're welcome. You want a sandwich? All right, you guys. I just want to check in with you real quick. We're on Dirt Live. This is Class 16 car. Is this Tito? Are you Tito? All right, Tito. I know it's been you've been on the road for about 17 hours here. I just want to see how your race was.
Yes, good ride, good ride. It's a big problem for the start line. 25 miles. Okay. 25 millas de la salida, una barra quebrada, pero pues estamos felices porque terminamos la carrera. Muy dura, pero aquí estamos de vuelta en Ensenada. Gracias.
All right, you guys. Thanks for racing the Baja 500. All right, we got truck 300. Is that correct, truck 300? We got a couple finishing medals for you guys. All right, looks like you got some support here behind you. And your name is?
Ken Moss.
Ken Moss, and your co-driver sit in the vehicle here.
Craig Laws.
All right, guys, I know it's been a long road. There's been definitely a lot of little problems that people have had along the way. Can you tell me about your day?
We didn't have a whole lot of problems ourselves. We had problems getting around other people having problems and bottlenecks. That was the biggest thing. Other than that, we didn't. We just welded a little exhaust crack, but that was about it.
Really? So just that one little problem?
Yeah, that was it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive for the 500 today.
Yeah, no flats or anything. DFG did real good.
So do you guys want to thank any sponsors?
Yeah, definitely want to thank BF Goodrich for all the tires and pit support, and definitely couldn't do it without them. And back River City Differential, and
so is this? I'm not sure. Are you guys the first in your class? I'm assuming.
Yeah, our competitors had mechanical difficulties, so guess we're the only finishers.
Well, that's all right. Well, we're going to get a bottle of champagne up here and a flag for you. Hey, Carlos. All right, you guys, congratulations on your first place finish. We got a Baja 500 flag for you and a nice a bottle of champagne for you. It's getting late. I guess I'm tired. All right, you guys, anybody you want to thank?
Just the whole team. Team's been awesome. Ken and Don have drove a great race today. The crew was awesome. Just got to thank BFG again. Those tires are just amazing.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Are we going to see you for the 1,000?
You bet. I'll be here for the 1,000. I just want to thank Rick Bagwell, who's back tracking for us. He's the first race he's missed in a long time, so I know he'd like to be here.
All right. Well, maybe you'll be there for your next race, yeah? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the next race. we got car 1603 here. And what's your name, sweetie?
My name is Salvador Hernandez.
And where are you from?
I'm from Ensenada.
Ensenada. So this is your hometown.
Yes, we're locals here, so we're proud to put our name, try to do the best for Ensenada.
So this is your home turf. So how did you do out there at the race?
Yeah, we did pretty decent. We got a few issues with the transmission all day long till we finally fixed it at Valley T on the way back, but everything besides that was great. I mean, car ran great. The track was perfect, very well marked. Everything. Score did a great job. Pit checkpoints, everything was pretty good. So we're really happy.
Awesome. And then were you the only driver in the vehicle?
No, it was three of us. Here's Marco, my other teammate, and driver Raker actually, but he's kind of shy. Come here, Marco.
Now, which leg of the race did you race?
I started the race all the way to Colonia Vicente Guerrero, and it was really fun. It was a long ride. But really fun.
Well, we're happy to put this on in your hometown, and thank you for having us. We have a couple of finishing medals for you. All right, you guys, are we going to see you at the 1000? It's in your hometown.
Of course, definitely. I mean, we're going to do our best, keep improving with the car, so we can do better and see you in La Paz.
That would be great. All right, you guys, thank you so much for racing the Baja 500. Hi, Dan. Welcome to the finish line. You are truck number 700. Looks like you're a little dirty, a little tired. Tell me about your day out there.
It was a pretty good day. Early, we lost a throwout bearing, had to pull the transmission out, put it back in again. After that, we all ran pretty good, except that everybody in front of me got stuck. There was a bunch of bottlenecks that we just sat forever. But when we were moving pretty good. Although in the last maybe 20 miles, I lost a sway bar, and it feels like it's going to tip over every time I go around the corner.
Well, that's a little scary.
Yeah, it really is. In fact, slowed us down quite a bit, but I figured better off to slow down a little bit than to end up with it on side.
I agree. I know those bottlenecks, man, we've heard every single driver complain about that. That seems like that really slowed down the race in the beginning. Now, did you race the entire race?
Yeah, I was in the truck the whole time.
And the co-driver in the truck the whole time?
3 different co-drivers.
You had 3 co-drivers. Wow, that's good to hear.
Yeah, we had a good time. We wear them out, get them dirty, put another one in.
Well, I'm sure you got plenty of people and sponsors to thank, so do you want to mention some of those?
Oh, yes, definitely. BF Goodrich, first off. I never had a problem getting through any of those hill climbs with these BF Goodrich tires. They'll climb anything. These things really hook up in the silt, no problem. My King shocks kept me going. My rigid lights helped me see where I was going, and we just had a great time.
Well, it looks like BF Goodrich brought you some hats here. Throw those on. We have a couple of finishing medals for you guys. And any family and friends you want to say hello to back at home?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, my wife's here, and she's been driving the Raptor all over the whole rest of the course, and I think she's put just as many miles in as I have.
Well, that's good to hear. It's nice to hear that women still drive like that. Get down and get dirty, right?
Yep.
So your co-driver, is there anything, anyone you'd like to say hello to? Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank, first of all, Dan and the factory team for letting me be a part of the team. You know, it's just like a dream come true. I just like to thank them and thank my family and thank all my friends that help out. Thank you.
Well, that's really awesome to provide them with that dream. That's really amazing. So now I'm sure you guys are probably in the running. I'm assuming you're in the points race. Are you guys going to race in the next race?
Oh, most definitely. We're in the lead and still online for milestones, so we're doing what we were hoping to do.
All right, sounds good. Well, hopefully we'll see you at the next race in the Baja 1000.
Of course. Haven't missed one in 12 years.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys. got vehicle number 1917, Derek Murray. Let him give his helmet off here for a second. His ear is untaped. You made it. So let me ask you this. How long do you think you've been on that race course?
I have no clue. Too long.
Well, right now we're rolling up at about 4 a.m. So if you do the math right, I think that's, 17 hours?
About 5 hours behind schedule.
It is a little behind schedule, yes. So I'm sure you ran into some complications out there. You want to tell me about some of those?
Yeah, we were running good. We were running top 2, 3 all day. Got behind some trucks and just traffic jams one after another. We waited for several hours. There was one of the speed trucks who held us up about 3 or 4 times. So made for a rough day. We were trying to get around a couple other trucks, rolled the car, got going again. I mean, car ran awesome, just a couple of mishaps that were kind of out of our control. Other than that, you know, we got her to the finish. Hopefully this will hold us points, keep, I think probably drop down to second after this, but we're happy with that. I'd like to thank my team. Couldn't be here doing this without them. They're awesome. They help keep the car going. Thank you, guys.
All right, and you got a co-driver over here. What's his name?
Steve Amarin, he helped finish. We got in at 170 and brought it here. My brother Jason Murray, he started with Monty Aldrich, and they did awesome. They handed the car off, I think, in third, and we were running there right there all day until the roadblocks. But I'd like to thank Can-Am. These things are awesome. We had 3 of them out here. I'm guessing Mark may have got the win.
Yeah, I was very proud. Mark's a good friend of mine, and I was really proud to watch him come in first. And sounded like he did a little bumping and rubbing to get there, and that's a big feat. And I know he put a couple bets on that, so it sounds like you might win some money out of that.
Yeah, we're super pumped for him to get the win. He went 1 at San Felipe. We went 2. Imperial, we went 1. He went 2. We wanted to get it a 1-2 today, but